Web3 media friends, welcome again. I'm making such great progress on this series of OGs who are manifesting success in this space, whether that's positions for themselves or their own businesses. I'm super excited to bring you guys an interview today with Swicky, World of Women Creator of the Year nominee. Go vote now if you have a World of Women or a Galaxy. She's also Bored Ape OG, ran for the Dow Council, and is off her recent collab, multiple collabs with the Lakers basketball team. So she joins us to talk about her art process, which I found really vulnerable and exciting to see that level of expression being rewarded by the opportunities that are finding her. Certainly someone I learned a lot from, and I hope you do too. Hey friends, welcome to another edition brought to you by Rug Radio / Decrypt / whoever else wants to join Farouk in this campaign from worldwide media domination. I'm joined today by Swicky. Swicky, thank you so much for joining me. Artist, OG, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
I've been super excited just to catch up with you because we share a lot of projects in common, including Apes, Wicked Craniums, World of Women. It leads me to believe that you're an OG, as they call it in this space.
Yeah, I apparently collected a lot of NFTs at the beginning of our NFT lives. It's pretty cool though, because I feel like I've gotten to know a lot of people from a lot of different communities, including you.
Amazing. It's an eclectic group of friends, really. Like, from these, like, going to a craniums thing to an apes thing, but there's a lot of intermixed, right? But there's a lot of, I think, intermixed, and it's just like the people that I see in those scenes are just like people who've been in this space for a very long time. How does it that you came to this space?
Well, I came through NBA Top Shot. I think
Whoa.
a lot of the OG people who have collected all of these NFTs, their entry point was NBA Top Shot. So it's funny because I just did it on a whim. My friends presented NBA Top Shot to me. I was really deep into watching NBA at that time. And so I got a rare and then I got really hooked and then just started collecting all the cards. I was probably a lot of people's exit liquidity. But I joined the Cool Cats, the Nine Lives Lounge members. So I collected that entire collection of NBA Top Shot moments. And through that, I started joining Discords, and I just had never been in a Discord before. And of course, I think I was like maybe one of two girls in that particular Discord. And so it was just really fun to get to know people, in this way, because, your friends at home, your family, like you're bonded through other experiences. And with these people, I was just bonded by one experience. And I was collecting those Top Shot moments. So it was through that I had like been introduced to Zed Run. I got a horse. I minted an ape. I did the whole like thing. So I just think that, being early, we were just like collecting everything as much as we could. And that's how it all got started.
Those messy wallets, going back to the wallet and just seeing like that. And then don't even go into the hidden section because God knows what's there.
Yeah,
I'll try and hide as much as I can.
I don't even think I hid Metabots. I think they're just like still there. Yeah.
Just way down at the bottom there, those early history purchases. I mean, your work is so eclectic, but starting from that jump off point of the love of basketball. I mean, obviously, your design work with these basketballs is so fantastic. Like,
Thanks.
Walk me through that collection of bringing this collection to life, and then moving into the Lakers.
Yeah. So, from the beginning, I brought Peter, my partner. He came into the scene, and Josh Ong, Jasmine Maeda, and Peter started NFTBA. And then later on, I became co-owner. And so, working with all
this is going to be a history lesson, folks. Get your notebooks out. Holy hell, this is amazing.
Yeah, so NFTBA, of course, hadn't been done before at all in any way. And I still think that there's nothing like it really, because it really It really is a community event, and as we like to say, the only floor that matters is the court. And that's true because we really wanted to bring people outside. We wanted people to have an in real life experience. So through these interactions with Jasmine, since she has around 21, she does sports and art, wearable art, experiences for sports and artists together to combine to have these one-of-one drops, or design jerseys that will be a drop, or she did the basketball for BAYC. So got to know her really well, and then she asked me, do I want to do a one-of-one basketball drop with my art on it? And I was like, absolutely. So I did this basketball here, which is called In the Zone.
Amazing.
And it was all about the spirit of competition coast to coast. And so that's kind of what I tried to, capture through the art there. And we had such a great experience. And she was at first like, wow, I didn't even know that you're an artist, because, you're doing all of these events and all this community led stuff. But once she saw my art, she figured she'd ask me if I wanted to do this ball drop. And it was actually a pretty popular drop. I had people messaging me like, can you auction this? And I was like, no, but I should have.
You should have. This is amazing.
But Sean Ohio from Alien Friends, he's the one that ended up buying this basketball, and I'm really grateful for that. And because of this basketball, Jasmine approached me, and all the work that we had been doing with NFTBA, the fact that I was an artist, she came to me and she was like, how would you like to do collaboration with the Lakers? And I was like, is this a real question? I almost didn't believe it. I thought she was messing with me. But she wasn't. And, we had a couple of meetings, and I already knew from, what they were looking for. I knew the design that I had in mind already. I just had already seen it. And of course, for me, this is like a cultural thing because I am Mexican. And so Dia de los Muertos is really important to me and my household growing up. So it just really worked out. All of the stars aligned on that. And when I brought this design to them, they were kind of floored, because they were like, first of all, they never partnered with local artists before. Most of the artists that they partner with are big time names or influencers, So this is also their first foray into this area. But I decided to just do an extra piece for no reason. Well, I thought it would really enhance everything. I had met Justin Fredericks through the Ape DAO election run. He and I had started talking back and forth, and I knew that his company Art House did AR. So I asked him, does he want to collaborate on the AR portion of it? And it was kind of just like a secret gem on this particular, on this particular garment.
I'm going to show it off while you're talking.
Yeah, this one, we didn't put the,
it's so fire. I got a lot of friends in AR and 3D and everything. They were flipping out when they saw this. They're like, what?
Yeah, it's fun, right? Well,
it's so great.
They've never done this before, the Lakers. So it's really cool that we got to be the first ones to do it. And Justin was totally down to collaborate with me on that with Art House. And we didn't put, the QR code on the tag because it was more of like a hidden Easter egg gem type of situation. But for the next round, we did the Christmas drop, and they put the QR code on that tag. And so that was like a whole in-house experience. They had me there, showing people how to use it. So it was like a really special thing for me. And
so special.
I just
so
like,
special.
what am I going to do after that?
That's it. It's all done. Just go ahead and announce the retirement and go.
Like, how am I going to top the Lakers? I don't know. That was just like start
buying real cats, and yes.
Yeah.
But I'm such a fan. I literally bought one, and I thought it was so rad, and I highlighted it in that video. showing off the functionality of it, because I think it's just such a fun AR experience along with the music. So a lot of people have been playing with it, but I think you really combined something in terms of Dia de los Muertos, as well as the Lakers design, and just the culture, because around this drop was indeed around that time. And I think
Yeah.
it just really struck a chord for me, and I really just wanted to collect it, and I was just so excited that I got one. Yes.
Yeah, utility, you get to wear it.
I get to wear something, and it's baller, and it's really, I think, on the edge of design, and I feel like you kind of have been playing with that as an artist. It seems, there's a lot of reference here, especially to the basketball. I see some reference to some of the other work, like
Hmm.
the visual artwork here, the ultraviolet series. There's just a graphicness to it that seems, I don't know. I get a sense of your style, but then like you start throwing me for like curveballs, and right, and then the eclecticness of your abilities and your work starts to take hold just by like starting to just sort of skim and examine your work. What is it that you find? Like, how do you find the thing that you obsess about
Oh
typically?
my God. I mean, that's a tough question because I'm always at any point in time obsessed with multiple things at once. I have really vivid dreams. I lucid dream. So Moonbeams
Ooh.
was my first collection, and that's really what that entire collection is about. That first one right there that you see, that was a dream that I had where all of these voices and this like, of course, this is like makes no sense because it's space, right? But I'm like flying towards this orb, and I could hear my grandfather, who had passed away,
Whoa.
talking to me on like a payphone, that crackly, like, and
Mm.
all these other voices are like flying past me. And so I'm headed towards this orb. And I know if I just get there that I'll see him. And
Wow.
so each one of these is an instance where I had a lucid dream. I think there's only a couple that weren't, but basically this was a collection of my lucid dreams. So some of them were one-on-one, some of them were addition. It just really depended. But I was like obsessed with space when I was little. I wanted to be an astronaut.
Same.
Yeah, I was put in advanced math classes. All the stuff happened, but we weren't in a financial place where I could go to space camp. Literally, just like this movie just came out called Radical, and it was like the same situation where it was like they handed me the space camp brochure, and my mom was just like, "We can't. Like, there's no way that you can do it." So, I just found other ways to have creative outlets and dream about
You
this.
can go as an adult, by the way. Let me just say, as an alumni
Could
of,
you?
of Space Camp, you can go as an
Oh my
adult. There's
God.
an advanced Space Camp. It's like 7 or 9 days, but the missions are like super complex. They're the original escape rooms for me. They were just like the
Yeah.
original escape rooms. It's just like you had to figure out a mission over the course of 12 hours. You had to do this mission, and yeah, no, I love Space Camp. Nerd out,
I'm so
but this
jealous. The closest I got was like the JPL open house.
love that as well.
Yeah.
It's so fun right now what's going on with space, but it's so interesting how that space for you just became sort of this palette for which to bring for sort of this communication with the lucid dreams.
Yeah. Yeah. And so that was my first ever collection on as NFTs. And I didn't think that anything of it. I really thought absolutely nobody was going to buy it. I think I did like two or three at a time. And then once they all sold out, then nobody sold them. I never got like secondary off of anything. So it's just like kept in people's wallets, and from time to time I'd drop them stuff, or they'd get access to certain things here in NFTs for it.
Do you feel
But
that's how it's gone, the world of one of ones, and certainly of photography? I don't know if you've minted much photography, but it seems like they're almost like holds in a sense. I'm not
they're
necessarily out there
holds.
flipping, right?
Yeah, no, they're holds. And all of these that you see here are minted and also sold
Oh,
out and
beautiful.
also held, and like never. I think maybe two or three of them have gone secondary, and I bought one back because it's my favorite one.
Uh, Wait, which one is it?
And
Which one is it?
I saw it
Is it
up
on
for
here?
sale.
Is it on
Yes,
here? Is it
wait.
on here? Is it on here?
You might have passed it. Actually, I don't know if it's on there. So the
No
one of the
worries.
boys
Beautiful stuff.
drinking, I
Uh-huh.
love that one too because that was just like such a real moment. But
Well, this it's again, it expands. When I look at your work, it really expands this. eclecticism that you seem to possess, the realism of the photography mixed in with, sort of the lucid dreams. And then you even push into AI on foundation. What brought you, I
Yeah,
think, to experiment? Because clearly it's just like, I think a lot of artists are past that reluctance to face AI, but it seems like
right.
you were there to work with it very quick.
I just wanted to try it out, to be honest. There were all of these discussions going on, like,
I'll show the
are
creepy
you a
one.
real
I get scared.
artist? That one is actually sold. Oh wait, it's not sold, right?
This is
Yeah,
the
no.
scary one.
That's a scary one.
The
Yeah,
one
nobody
that's
wants to
not.
buy that one. It's the only one that isn't sold. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of embrace it. And for me, like, there's no, like, I don't need to prove to people whether or not I'm an artist. Like, I've done
Past
the
that.
work,
Yeah.
so it's just like I wanted to try painting, a painting collab with AI. And so I made this chapter story. And I won't give anything away. I love this story. I thought it was really creepy. It was also like, I wanted to release it for Halloween, but it was just so long until Halloween that I just decided to release it, I think, in June.
Yeah.
So yeah, like this particular one, the mother and child, I
I see
really
this
had
one.
to, yeah, I really had to paint over that and make it look a certain way because that's not the way that it came out of AI. And I just really wanted to try my hand at, like, how this could inform me as an artist. And although I enjoyed it, it's really personally for me not like creating something from scratch. But I do love that it gave me the opportunity to write a chapter story with it, which I probably wouldn't have done if I had just started everything from scratch, because that would be the artwork itself, right? So
100%. It's very, very evocative work. Again, really pushing out and sort of collecting, AR, AI, whatever is happening. What is it that you're obsessing over lately?
I'm always obsessed with working with different color palettes, seeing how different techniques work. So I've just really been in my studio a lot, just experimenting with all kinds of things.
This is
So yeah,
why you are nominated for World of Women Creator of the Year. You've just been in the lab the whole year, just tooling
I
away,
have.
cranking out these amazing collabs. Take me through that emotional sort of a journey of getting the message that you've been nominated for this award, and what does it mean to you to be
Yeah, it was a
nominated?
total surprise. I was really like honored and delighted to be nominated. I don't ever expect these types of things. I wasn't given a hint at all in any way. So when they were like, hey, you've been nominated for this, I just was totally taken by surprise. And I really love World of Women. I love their community. I love their team. I love the collaboration that My Wow did with Hennessy way back when. I think it was like maybe 10 months ago or so, almost a year ago. It was really important to me anytime I do a collaboration that I'm not just promoting like whatever it is that they're selling, but that they're giving back in some way. So my particular piece of the puzzle was that My Wow was giving away their Kim Jones shoes.
Hmm.
So I really liked that aspect of it. And they did this super, super kick ass 3D video of it. I don't know if you ever saw it.
No, I'm gonna have
Um,
to do better research and find that thing and throw it down here.
yeah, I might have it bookmarked. Um, yeah, here it is. So can I put this
You
in
can
the
share your
chat?
screen actually if you see that arrow.
Oh, it's such a mess. Like, I don't even want to try. Like, I don't even want to try
Got
it.
it, got it, got it, got it. I'll load it up. But you were you a minter in World of Women? Are
I
you like one
didn't
of those?
mint. I like paid way too much. I overpaid, although it was market at the time, but I don't
Yep.
regret it. I really love My Wow. She looks like me when I was in high school because my hair was different
Uh,
colors and I dressed with the hoop earrings and the whole thing.
Let me bring this
Oh
back here
wait,
so we can watch it
yeah.
properly. Is this the one? Your girl looks badass. Like, what
I
was your
know,
component in
right?
terms of the art? Like, did they just take your WoW and do it, or did you have a hand in creating
Yeah.
this?
No, this is not me as a creator, but it's
Gotcha,
me
gotcha.
participating as WoW, basically like an IP licensing agreement
Yeah.
here, which I thought was really fun. And that's how I got to know a lot more of the community through this. And honestly, I changed my PFP at the time, and people were so nice to me when I had my WoW PFP. Not
There
like
is
when
a
I have
community
my,
there. It's a very, very strong
yeah,
community. And if you don't know it and you're thinking about even just, entering the space, it's always the first one that I recommend to people. It's so supportive, it's safe, and they strive for safety, they strive for education, so
yeah.
that you can remain safe within this space. Just one of my favorite communities for sure.
And they're all so smart, and they're just so talented. And the team is just like, they really have they really have a pulse on what's going on. So Kashvi is one of my favorite of the team. I just love talking to her. She's great. And of course, we're Swifties together. So
Oh, who isn't?
yeah.
But I think you definitely seem to be getting involved within these projects and getting to know the founders in this close way. And you recently ran for the DAO. Can you
Yeah.
walk me through that? It seems like a roller coaster of
It was
trying
pretty
to
intense.
achieve. Yeah. What was your motivation to try and run?
I saw an opportunity there for them to really grow being connected with creators. Because, I'd been watching them, of course, just watching the community roll out all these AIPs, but not really passing things through that were creator focused. A lot of the people there on the board already were like econ background, accounting
Mhm.
background, had very specific things, but there was really nobody representing like this creator side. And I just thought that that could be a really fresh voice and bring a new energy to perhaps this AIP process as well, because I was really interested in kind of streamlining the AIP process along with, the sitting members to kind of like make this process easier for creators, because by the time they go through all the AIP process and it gets voted on and all of this, it's like months of their
By the time
time.
you figure out what AIP stands for, it's
Yeah.
already been 3 months, and you're like, "How do I apply for this?" DAOs have they all face the same similar challenge because it seems like, as you said, those who are in the know on structures of government, structures of law, seem to really jump in. That's not artist, is it? That's not like
Yeah.
So it does take, I think, perspective, and I think that you brought that unique perspective to that run.
Yeah, I hope so. And I really wanted to do a lot of cross collaboration stuff too, because everybody always thinks that you need an ape to be in the DAO, which is not true. And honestly, it just was like, a vacuum of the same people, same information, and no shade at all. All I'm saying is that, it would have been nice to have a new, fresh community, new blood in there to kind of get things going. And so, unfortunately, I didn't win, or fortunately,
This
I'm
time,
not sure.
this time.
No, I won't run again. I won't. It was a tough run, and it was also really intense because it was only the second time that people had run. So there were all these like spaces and
Mm.
things, and so much shit goes on behind the scenes that is like
Ooh.
so crazy that I
Ooh, the
probably will
tea, the
never
tea
talk
is the tea
about.
is yeah, the tea. Oh, we'll have to get Swicky after a couple of Swickies
Yeah.
after, so that she can spill the tea on that. That sounds like laden with drama.
Yeah, it was a lot of drama, but it also, was fortifying for me because it taught me a lot about myself. And I was not that into public speaking or, having long rants that went on for hours and hours, but like it really helped me hone my abilities. And so for that, I'm grateful.
Well, we're certainly glad that you're. I'm certainly glad that you're a part of the communities that I'm in. You enliven them and brighten them with your art and your personality. It's just why one of the reasons why I wanted to, no, really why I wanted to bring you into the space, because I think you're one of the ones to watch, and I'm excited by your approach to the space. Obviously, your experience in this space is giving you this confidence. I think that's what it is that I'm feeling, is like you have such confidence in this space where you are going to start to deliver and work on the things that you love, and so I'm excited about what's next. And so please come back. Don't let this be the last time we see you. I'd love to see you again because I want to be like, just if, as you're doing the publicity, just put me down. Just put me down on the
I
tour.
will, absolutely. Yeah, we've got a really full year ahead. I'm really excited about everything that's upcoming. I can't believe it's already February, even though January kind of dragged, but now it's like go time for us. So I will definitely have you in mind each time.
Amazing. Well, thank you again for joining, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much.